can't help to wonder if things get a little bit easier as you try to co-parent with these people. That is, if the narcissist learns and maybe adjust to the situation with you co-parenting with them. Hi guys, welcome to Co-Parenting with a Narcissist 101. I'm Kate. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Don't forget to hit the bell so you know when I upload more videos. Alright guys, one thing I've noticed with these people, and I've noticed with everybody asks the question, would they ever change? Would the narcissist change? Would they learn, and modify their behavior? The answer to that personally I think is no. One thing I've observed with, narcissists, I'm married to the narcissist for almost 11 years and not co-parenting, and then the stuff I've noticed with with co-workers and relatives that back in the day before you knew about this, you thought they're a little bit off or something kind of wrong with them, but now you know about narcissism and now you fully understand what is going on with those people. One thing I've noticed with all those people is that once you have your boundaries set, they tend to avoid you. What I mean by that is that, let's say for example at work, or once a coworker already knows why you're not with the bullshit, they tend to stay away from you. They don't try whatever tricks they try. This goes with a relative too, that aunt or cousin that act some type of way with other people, but when it comes to you, they know you're not gonna fall for that. You're seeing through the bullshit, so they kind of not want to come at you as often as they do with other people. So this kind of happens exactly with narcissists you're co-parenting with. You realize that in the beginning, when you don't know about all of this and they throw words at you, and you go and agonize over these words. I did, so many hurtful things that they say when you come out of the relationship with them. So you sit down and you agonize about this. You try to see if they are right or wrong and whatever it is they said to you. But as you learn and when you come out of this and you know that this isn't about you, this is about them, and they could say whatever they want to you just to get a reaction out of you. So once you learn this and you maintain the limited contact that we have to have with these people because we have kids, you realize what the insults don't stop. Not the insult. Trying to trigger you or trying to the provocations. That's what I'm looking for here. The provocation don't stop. However, what kind of dwindles down is the frequency of the insults that are thrown at you. So you start in the beginning where you have them any opportunity it is. They hit below the belt. They tell you crazy stuff about your family. They tell you about you, whatever they can grab and throw at you. But as time goes on and you are less reactive to those things, once you fully understand what the heck is going on, it kind of hurts them, just like it does with the coworkers and the relatives, that when they see that the boundary has been set, or that whatever it is that they're trying to throw at you, that you are not even acknowledging it to react. Because you have to understand, these people are shame-based. They already feel low. They already know they're empty. They have nothing to offer. They're just walking around with masks on. So when they try to pull these tricks on you with smokes and mirrors and stuff, and you don't even take them serious to react, no matter what they say about you, your mother, your father, your siblings or whatever, that you do not, as time goes on, don't even acknowledge what they're saying to feel hurt about it. This actually hurt them, I believe. They get injured from this because it solidifies the thinking they already have. The drum that's already beating inside of them that tells them they are nothing. They nobody sees them. The fact that they are making all this noise and you choose to not to react, you didn't even deem it fit, to acknowledge all the rubbish they're saying. So you're like, whatever, and you move to the next topic. So as time goes on, they get hurt by this, that you do not even the value enough for you to react. So what you see happen is that the insults diminish. You see them when they respond to your text or respond to your email, that they are not really going below the belt as much anymore compared to the beginning, where they think every shot is going to hit you. Now the frequency is less. they're not throwing out those words at you. I mean, I have the narcissist in the beginning pretty much cursed me out through every word. There's nothing in the book that he doesn't call me at that time. So now, in as much as they're still trying to sound condescending and try to insult you in some kind of offhanded way in the emails and texts, but they don't really specifically go through the words anyway. They don't try as hard, as I'm trying to say, to throw those words at you. Now, don't get me wrong, they don't stop trying to provoke you. They don't stop trying to find ways to say demeaning things to you through the kids or through whatever. They still do not stop. They don't stop trying to trigger you. That does not stop. What stops, in my opinion, I've noticed, is that they tend to avoid you. They tend to avoid coming at you with certain words, certain things, or trying to curse you out. They pretty much avoid that. I mean, you can tell from the beginning when they abandoned you, or you ran off from after, as you're healing and you're less reactive to stuff. You don't agonize over what they're saying or hit them back with something else. Like I said, it sends that message. It hurts them that you don't even think that they're valuable enough for you to even acknowledge what they're saying and then addressing it or defending yourself about it. So it hurts them more. So they tend to shift away from that because now it's having less effect on you. As you're going, is having a less effect. I mean, the beginning might look like you're working on it. Eventually, when you fully heal, as you're getting up there and healing, this actually becomes how it is. You do not really get mad about it or get angry because they're full of shit. They're making up everything that they can to see if you can react positively or negatively. So do the narcissists change? No, I think they do not. But as you co-parent with them, what changes is the frequency and the insults that the below the belt insult they throw at you. They don't stop trying to sound condescending to you. They don't stop trying to find some way to diminish your efforts as a parent. That does not stop. But what you see change is the words that they use, as they realize that it doesn't have any effect on you. It does not push you to react in whatever way they want you to react. That, guys, I think is the only thing that changes. But they do not stop trying to provoke you. They do not stop trying to trigger you. They do not stop trying to find ways to say crazy things about you, or you're unfit, or you're this, you're that. They still, they don't stop talking about you to other people too. So, but the only thing, like I said, changes is the words. The below the belt, they're hitting below the belt, and so they come at you with, like they did in the beginning, with pretty much everything. When they realize that you are less reactive to this, which I believe, in my opinion, that it hurts them, that they kind of stay away from those kind of things, because it's like, you are not even worthy for me to, I don't see you to engage in the back and forth with you. So I am not going to get into the pen with you to get dirty. So I will leave you there. Oh, guys, get your mind right. Everything has to fall into place. Take care.